The Dad and Drew Show. Two idiots on tangents. Live Wednesdays at 8. YouTube.com/The Dad and Drew Show.
What's up, everybody?
What's up, peoples? What's up, Jamie?
Hello, Mr. Drew. How you doing this evening?
Good, Mr. Dad. How you doing, buddy?
I'm pretty good. The kiddo was just in here. You guys were 2 minutes late. I tried to get her to wait.
She didn't wait.
Do it on the live stream, but she wouldn't do it.
I got to see it.
Ripped a tooth out.
Ripped her tooth out. She went, boop.
She's like, Dad, my tooth's really wiggly. And you guys, if you've watched any of my stuff, she's not the biggest daredevil of anything. And she was just like, look, Dad.
Oh, she just ripped it out. I was so happy to be a part of it, too. I was like, yeah, that's hardcore, man.
What?
That's
Holy
hardcore.
cow.
Hardcore. Absolutely hardcore.
Oh, my gosh. We have 14 people in here tonight. Let me pop up the chat.
Hello, everybody in here.
Hello, everybody. We got, let's go. Oh, give him a big smile, kiddo. Show him that big old smile.
Look at that. She's got a window in her mouth.
We got to, show it to here. Show it right up close. If you show it right in the thing, it'll here. Watch.
Come on, focus.
It's got to block my face and it'll focus. There we go.
Oh,
look at that, guys.
Look at that pearly white.
You can drive a truck there through that thing. You park the car in there. Get Smart Pack and go right in there.
Pack the car. You can pack it in there and then unpack it.
There's still a little blood on the bottom.
That happens.
Got it.
Good job. I'm very proud of you for just pulling that thing out.
Thank you.
You shocked me. I didn't think you were gonna do that.
She's hardcore, Jamie. She takes after her Uncle Drew. She takes after Uncle Drew.
Hardcore, Camilla. I don't think 6-year-old. Well, 6-year-old me would have done that.
That does sound hardcore.
Mhm.
6-year-old me could never.
Hey guys.
I did it. It took me a lot of tries.
Yeah, actually, it was 2 tries. That's all you grabbed it,
Like,
missed once, and went a second time.
But it's all about
And
getting like
once it
toilet
gets
paper.
back to normal.
Or paper towel.
Yes, this is the Crazy Disney Lady and Orlando Mike show. That's what this is. Yeah.
Yes.
Thanks for
Welcome
coming
in.
by.
Which one are you? You the crazy Disney?
I'm the lady. I think you'd
Yeah.
be Orlando Mike. I'm the lady.
I don't know though.
Look, I cleaned myself up. Look, I shaved,
Dude, you look
trimmed
nice.
it all nice.
You look nice.
And I gave myself a
What?
haircut.
Holy cow, Jamie!
I'm getting pretty decent at this cutting my own hair.
I'm proud of you, man.
I know the Tooth Fairy's coming tonight.
I'm proud of you. Look at all these people.
So weird
in
without
here.
a tooth in the middle and right here.
I know.
Now, how come it looks?
It feels so
Jamie,
weird.
How come it looks cute when a little kid has no teeth in the front?
I
but
can't wait to
if
show
an old
everybody
person-
tomorrow.
When an old person, not as
like
cute.
if you and I are walking around with no teeth.
Disney Stranger says hi, Ellie.
Hi, Disney Stranger. I look kind of weird, I know, because I like
look awesome.
All I want for Christmas is my 2 front teeth.
You do.
Yes.
Different chorus.
I am super proud of you, kiddo. You did a fantastic job just ripping that thing out.
I'm proud of her.
Proud
Jamie, I'm proud of her. I'm proud of you.
Mm-hmm.
Proud of your haircut.
I know. I got a little haircut, and I'm rocking the indie hat.
Yeah,
This is probably my second favorite hat I've ever gotten at the outlet.
It looks nice. Some hats don't look. Some baseball caps look weird.
Like, look at that. It says like Indiana Jones like on there, and then this is the best part. It has his signature.
It
What?
says let's
Yeah, I'm a little jealous. I like that. They
It's
don't
a
make them
nice
in these,
hat.
do they? They didn't make them in this type of hat, did they? No.
I have never seen that hat ever at Disney or the outlets, other than
No.
Japan.
And that was it's sort of, but it's
The Japan store has a slightly modified, flary version of it. I guess you could call it.
Hey
definitely
guys,
flashy.
hey, people out there, type in the chat if you think I'm weird. If you think it's weird that I lost my 2 front teeth.
Oh my god!
I think it'd be weird if Jamie lost his 2 front teeth.
Camilla, you're right. She's coming for Anthony the Molar Man's job. She can start tinking on her.
Yeah, she can hold him in her hand. She can hold him in her hand.
I know.
Hold them in her hand.
Drew doesn't have a haircut. We don't even know that Drew has a head underneath.
No.
That hat.
I do. I don't know if you were in the stream the other day. I sat down and took my hat off, Jamie.
Wait, what?
Yeah, you heard me.
When was this?
Oh, you heard me. When we went to Magic Kingdom, what was that, Sunday? It was Sunday.
You took that. That's like Superman taking off his glasses.
Yeah. Oh, dude, I did it. And hey, look, Drew in the Moment's in here.
Hey, Drew in the Moment's here.
Hey,
That guy,
Drew in
he's
the
great.
Moment.
I like him.
Yeah, I took it off, and I don't think I've ever laughed as hard as I have. Oh my goodness. Mike Wazowski said, look, he has a Caesar haircut.
What, you have a Caesar?
No, it
I
looked
know
like
what a Caesar looks like, but do you?
Well, it kind of looked like it, just because, with the hat head. Like, if I do my
I
hair
had
up,
seen you have poofy hair before, a little bit before.
it all depends on, what my hair wants to do that day. My hair's crazy.
Ah,
My hair's so
very
crazy.
nice.
Yeah, but I did it. I did it for the people, Jamie.
You did. You
did.
are amazing, Drew.
No,
You got to give them what they want, right?
no, you do. You do. And they wanted to see my Caesar haircut.
I forgot to put my phone on silent, so you guys are hearing R2D2 now.
Hey, that's okay.
All right. Guess what time it is, Drew?
Tell me, Jamie, what time is it?
It's time for Disney, Universal, theme parks, that kind of stuff news. You didn't think we'd be more focused on that, did you?
That's right.
Yep.
It is time for some news.
I wonder what's in the news.
I wonder what's in the news. Well, the very first story might be something that you guys have gleaned from the thumbnail.
Thumbnail.
I love thumbnails.
I do too. I love keeping them nice and clean.
I don't know what thumbnails are.
It's the picture that shows somebody when they're looking at a video like, hey, what's that video going to be? It's the picture that shows you what the video is going to be.
That's why you kept me out of it. Keep my face right out of it.
Boom.
Ooh.
All right, guys. We just have to talk about it.
Oh, we got to talk about it.
Why did the light get really dark? Oh, my light turned off. Hold on. Why is it so dark on the one side? Hold on.
Uh-oh, Jamie's having
There we
issues.
go. A little bit of technical issues. Hold on. Still
It's
dark.
usually on my side. It's usually on my side, but
Well, I just looked and noticed something that I was like, why am I really not bright on the left side of my face?
maybe it's your
I didn't
haircut.
turn my other light on. There we
Maybe
go.
it's your
Watch,
haircut.
watch, I'm going to roll over your feet.
Roll over her teeth. You got to be careful.
Yeah, right? We have to talk about October 1st, 2021.
Mm-hmm.
So if you are like me, you are really bummed that they're like, hey, guess what? A year out, October 1st at Magic Kingdom is sold out. You can't get an annual pass ticket or a park reservation or even a ticket park reservation.
Or even a resort. Yeah.
Man, no, resorts was everything gone.
Everything
Nothing.
booked.
You couldn't
Yeah.
do anything you wanted if you wanted to get into that park on October 1st. And I was like, man, that really stinks. 50th anniversary. That's really cool.
Once in a
That
lifetime
kinda
thing.
sucks.
Once in a lifetime thing.
Once in a lifetime thing. That kind of sucks. And then all of a sudden they're like, hey guys, guess what we're going to do? October 1st, we're going to open Remy's Ratatouille Adventure in Epcot.
Awesome.
And as soon as that news hit, I was firing up my Disney app and making park reservations for October 1st. Because I was like, as soon as this information disseminates,
Mm-hmm.
it's going to get to the point where you can't get a park reservation for October 1st in
Any capacity. Yeah, in any
And guess what?
capacity. Did you get it,
Guess
Jamie?
what? I did. Did you get it, Drew?
Yes, I did. Yes, I did.
I also know that there's quite a few other people that we know personally
Mm-hmm.
that are going to be there. Actually, here's something I'll let you know. Everybody you know who does vlogs will be at some park on October 1st.
Yep.
I've talked to, I don't know how many people that I know that are either at Epcot or at Magic Kingdom that day. It is going to be like YouTube servers are going to be on fire. Like they're just going to be not able to keep up because this is going to be kind of crazy, I think.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, not kinda. It's going to be crazy. It's going to be pandemonium.
It's going to be pandemonium. That park, both of those parks will be at quote unquote capacity.
Yep.
And I'm wondering how crazy it's going to get because right now they're at, this 35% number, but they are expecting by summer things to quite greatly improve, which would mean they would have the ability to open up that capacity. And then it's going to be 35% of people in that park are going to be nuts anyway.
Right. Then you add on
whatever. Yes, Disney Wi-Fi will be pants on fire. It will be just done.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, and that's the other thing. Live streaming is going to be tough because it doesn't matter that it's Disney Wi-Fi or your Verizon plan or your AT&T plan. Everybody is going to be attempting to live stream that day from that section. So the cell towers are going to literally be sparking in the area.
Well, and the thing is too, that area is a little wonky.
It is. That area is never good for service.
Like when I go over there, all of a sudden it's like, oh, you're lagging, you're whatever. And I'm like, but we're going to try it anyway. And we're going to vlog it. The Queen's going to vlog it. I'm going to live stream it. So in case
and I'm going to vlog it. So you'll get your Disney Remy Ratatouille content. Yeah. I don't care that it's my first time riding the ride. I'm definitely doing a full-time POV on it.
Yeah.
Because you know what? I'm going to try and ride it more than one time that day.
Because we did it on Mickey and Minnie's Runaway.
You did it twice. You did it the first time when you walked in the park, and then you did it a second time later in the day.
It was only like an hour, maybe an hour,
it wasn't bad.
Or something like that
it
for
wasn't
us.
Too bad.
The second time. So,
and if you think about it, if you can get your Ratatouille ride done, and the rest of Epcot is going to literally be a ghost town, I think.
Well, you know what I thought too? If you didn't care about the Ratatouille thing at all, I think it's a good day if you want to get on Rise of the Resistance. Head over to Hollywood, man. Seriously.
Yeah. Well, plus I think everything at Epcot will be walk on.
All that too. Yeah. Yeah. You're right.
You're gonna be able to walk onto the Grand Fiesta, Figment.
Yep.
Frozen. All of the food booths. It's literally, I think it's going to be like everybody's going to be in France.
Oh, yeah. Oh, dude. The line going all the way into the UK, the line going all the way into Morocco.
Yep. I wonder how they're going to handle that. Like,
that's what I wondered.
Are they going to literally, because could you imagine if the line wrapped around the World Showcase?
Dude.
Like you walk up to France and they're like, the line starts right here to your left. You're like, awesome. That's not far. No, you have to go all the way around Mexico and then back through the UK and up through here before you get.
No, go over to Spaceship Earth right about there. That's where you're going to be waiting.
Oh my God.
But you know what I wondered? This is what I was thinking. Try to get in the easiest. I wonder if you had a reservation to stay at, is the beach or the yacht club, is that open?
Yes, it's the yacht and I think the yacht and the beach club are both open.
If you stay at one of them, over. Boop, and don't you get in earlier than everybody else?
You get 30-minute entrance before, and you are literally walk right to the France side.
To France. I thought about that. I'm like, oh, that'd be cool, and then I'm like, I don't have the money to pay for that.
And you know that room's probably $500 for that day.
Probably more, dude. Just because they know. Just because they know. Because they know what it is,
Well, magic hours are gone, Miss Trish. They do not have magic hours anymore. The way it's working is everybody, it doesn't matter. You just get 30-minute early entry into any park you want to go to. So that is the quote unquote new magic hours,
which I don't like, to be honest with you.
First placer, the line starts at Caribbean Beach.
Yeah, right. No kidding, man. Yeah. Strangers saying 800 plus. Hashtag 800 plus. Yeah, I wouldn't doubt it. Would not doubt it.
Here's a question. So what time do the Skyliners open? Because the Skyliner also drops you off right there in that section.
True.
So instead of going directly to Epcot, you could park somewhere where the Skyliner is.
You can park at Hollywood Studios.
Get on the Skyliner.
Yep.
Super early, like whatever the earliest it is before the park opens.
I'm curious.
Like, what time do they start running the Skyliners?
They must know something though. You know what I mean? They must know people do certain stuff like that to like.
Camilla,
You know.
I don't know if they will do a virtual key because they did not for Mickey and Minnie's Runaway Railway.
But that was pre-world exploding.
That was pre-world exploding.
You know what I mean? I'm gonna look that up. What time does the Skyliner? Because I want
Disney Google. He's in.
I know. I didn't know.
800 plus. Oh my god, that's too much.
It says the Skyliner runs 30 minutes prior to Epcot's 11 o'clock open time and 1 hour.
That's not gonna do it.
1 hour before Hollywood Studios opens. So.
And okay, here's something else I can predict happening. The way they've been doing it is they are not letting you past the parking lot entrance part to go through and like, the parking gate until like before. After 10 o'clock.
1 hour.
That line, there's going to be a line of cars, like just backed up into the street.
Yep.
Of people trying to get in.
Well, the thing is, you know what they did to us when the first day Magic came, like when they reopened, we were there for the first day, and we got there real early, like other people, and like we like parked over on the side like of the street because they weren't letting anybody in yet. They made everybody leave and come back. They were like, "You cannot park here. You can't wait here." We were like, what?
Oh, man.
Said it to everybody. They were like, nope, you can't. So we had to we drove over to the gas station and then came back and they were like, nope, you can't come in yet. We had to go back over to the gas station and come back. So you have to be there.
My Lord.
Yeah.
You got to time it.
You got to time it for 10 o'clock. 10 o'clock, boom, you better be there. So I'm going to leave at 9 in the morning and hope.
All right. I probably shouldn't be saying this on a live stream. But I'm scheming here. I'm scheming. My scheme. I used to be a little bit of a schemer and a conniver in my youth. What if
I'm listening?
We make a breakfast reservation at the yacht or the beach club.
I'm listening.
So that way we can park there.
Yeah.
Even if it's like a really early breakfast reservation, you could park there, eat breakfast if you wanted to.
Right.
And then you just walk right over. You don't get the extra 30 minutes, but you could literally time it.
But you get that extra, like, instead of walking from the entrance, you're walking right into France. That's interesting, Jamie. I like that. That's a good idea.
I don't know how far out you can make dining reservations. I think dining reservations you can make out like what? 90 or 120 days. I don't know how far out you're allowed to make them.
Well, so how far? All right. So what would that be? September, August, July.
Did Queen just say that? Is Queen having the same thought I'm having?
Oh my God, dude, she did in the chat.
Yes, Queen. I think we need to all have a family breakfast.
Yeah, of course.
At the boardwalk.
Right.
And then we all walk over. And perfect. We have actually decided, I think so the kiddo's old enough now, she doesn't need a stroller.
Right.
But we're running into a 3.5 hour max window where she just gets tired.
Right.
Because if we do 10,000 steps, she did 30,000 steps because she's got tiny legs. So we were like, we need to get a big kid stroller.
Yeah.
So that way we can keep her fresh. So we can stay in the park longer.
Well, I need to do that for my kids then too, because they have about a 3.5 hour. And they're 15,
Taylor.
And they're 15 or 11, man. They're 15 or 11. They're like, it's 3 hours. I'm tired. I want to go home. Wait.
Yep. So I think I know what I'm doing later once this live stream ends. God, you did not hear that. Never mind. Forget that. I didn't mention that.
What?
No, nothing about that.
What are you talking about?
No idea. But I don't know what we're talking about.
I don't know, but that's a great idea.
Thing that is happening. So not only is the ride opening, the whole little expanded section is opening, and La Crêperie de Paris.
Ooh, nicely done. Nicely done, Jamie.
I think I actually got that one pretty good.
No, I think you did. That's why I was like, that was nice.
And
yeah,
that one's opening, and they're going to have sweet and savory I'm sorry, they're going to have savory, Sweet Crepes savory buckwheat galettes. What is a galette?
Andy Google. What's a galette?
Galette.
Never heard of it.
And authentic, not non-authentic,
No.
authentic French hard cider.
Wow.
Not your deal, but
that's okay. No, but I mean, cider, if they made it not hard.
And so that restaurant is not only going to be a quick service, it's going to be a quick service and a sit-down restaurant. That whole area is going to be a zoo.
And keeping everybody distant. That's gonna be it. That's gonna be a.
Do you know what's gonna happen?
That's a load of.
They're gonna probably. I would almost guarantee that they're gonna like do like a roped off section to the sides, and like monitor and maintain the amount of people that get into the France area.
Oh yeah, they'd have to. Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like almost a capacity. Like, hey, sorry, like at a club.
Yep.
Like they do at the outlet, like, you know, sorry, 3 more people left. You guys can go in, because otherwise it is literally going to be ants.
But you know what though? I'm almost thinking maybe it will be a virtual queue of some sort, man. You know, hey Mickey Stein, what's up, man? We're just talking about Ratatouille, baby.
I don't know if it's going to be either like. I doubt they'll do like virtual queue, like Rise of the Resistance virtual queue.
No, I don't think
not.
No, I don't think
they better not do that, but if you think about it, it is a longish ride and it's very Rise of Resistance-ish.
Yeah.
But Mickey and Minnie's kind of the same technology as this anyway.
Yeah, and that wasn't.
They better not do that. They better not do that.
God forbid the ride breaks down that day.
Oh, it's not going to be good.
Dude, that breaks down for like 2 or 3 hours. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh no, that's going to be absolutely just
chaos.
There are going to be some mad people. Yeah.
Are you going to be the mad person, Jamie?
Oh, I'm waiting in that park until I can get a reservation. The kid will sit in the stroller and sleep. I'm sorry, baby, you're waiting.
Yep. Oh, that would be terrible. Look at that, dude.
Look at how cool that is. Like you're a little mad. It just sounds like a cool ride.
Yeah.
The concept of it, like being down that small and like running through the kitchen, like it just sounds like fun.
And the virtual or visual, you know what I mean, with that whole thing is going to be awesome. Have you seen you've seen videos of it, right?
I've seen some behind the videos of it, and I haven't watched any of the POVs because it's the same ride existentially as the one in Disneyland Paris.
Yep. It looks awesome. That POV is amazing.
Looks so great.
Yeah. Unfortunately,
I love that movie.
Oh, I do. Yeah.
Hilariously funny movie.
Fantastic movie. That's one of Taylor's favorites too. We got him a little Remy for his birthday.
That's the talking one?
The talking one. That talks
so cute.
In French and in English. Oh my goodness. But yeah, we had to pay for our tickets, guys, just so you know, because our annual passes end in July, so we couldn't make it out until October. So we're hoping that they'll add that to our annual pass when we
I've heard that they will do that. I've heard that they will go ahead and like you can apply that ticket price to your annual pass, and that kind of stuff should work.
Here's hoping.
All right. We've talked a little bit about Remy's Ratatouille opening on October 1st. There's another big opening date that was just announced. Disneyland. They are saying they expect Disneyland to be able to be open April 1st.
That's awesome, man.
Now, really, you picked April 1st?
April Fool's Day.
Really? That's the day you're going to go out with to the people and be like, hey, we're going to be able to open Disneyland on April 1st.
On April Fool's Day.
Really? On April Fool's Day. Like
Maybe
that's the day you've picked.
Maybe it's a joke. Maybe that's the big joke.
I know. The first report I saw said April 1st, and then they're saying late April. Doesn't matter, honestly, what it is, as long as it's opening and there's hope.
Yes.
And people can kind of like be like, oh, there's hope around the corner. We should be able to do this. The only bit of bummer news that I saw about it was apparently Avengers Campus is pretty much done. Like it's complete. It's ready to go. They were supposed to open it in July of last year, possibly. But, that all got messed up. But even though that it's not going to open when the parks reopen. So I don't know what they're doing there, if they're holding it for something.
Maybe they're worried about everybody
be able to
going
wait in
there.
lines, Tris, hopefully. I'm hoping that you'll be able to go wait in lines because I want to watch some live streams from Disneyland so I can get ready for my upcoming Disneyland trip, which I do intend to take at some point in time.
Yes, we do.
Yes, we're very close to. We want to plan a dual family vacation.
Yep.
Over to Disneyland. I need to go, but I won't go until Avengers Campus is open.
And I'm kind of with you on that one too.
Because honestly, that's the only reason I've really put me over the top to go. Because Disneyland, yes, it's the original. Yes, it's all there's slight different things and whatnot. But having Disney World in my backyard really waters down the need to go do that for me.
It kind of does, man, when it's right here.
Because the cost that will be involved for airline tickets, hotels, the tickets to the parks, because
rental cars,
rental cars and foods and food and all that kind of stuff. It's not going to be a cheap trip.
Right.
So I need it to be like something that I absolutely cannot do here. And I know Marvel Land will never come to Orlando.
No, not when Disneyland has it. No, not when Disneyland has it.
Well, they can't. They legally can't do it.
Oh, really?
Because of that deal with Universal.
Gotcha.
The only reason they're like the contract that they signed when Marvel sold all their properties to Universal was anything west of the Mississippi.
Oh, that's right.
Disney, any other theme park can use. Anything east of the Mississippi, nobody else can use it because it's at Universal Islands of Adventure.
Mm-hmm.
And the list of characters that they're not allowed to use is basically everybody. So the way, like anybody you see at Universal, they're not allowed to use at Disney, and anyone in the family of characters. So if it's Spider-Man, they can't use any of the other Spider-Man villains or known associates of Spider-Man or people in this Spider-Man family. So, I mean, okay, they've got X-Men over there. They've got pretty much all of the Avengers. I didn't even know Ant-Man is one of the characters that are off limits.
Really?
Yeah, I guess he's used in some sort of merch or on a building or something. He's represented somehow there. Black Panther. So like most of the big ones are all in use over there, so they can't be used in Disney World. The Guardians of the Galaxy was such an oddball choice and such a off the wall thing for Disney to make, and it hit big. That's why they can use it at Epcot, because it was never part of the deal.
Right.
Because of course back then
nobody even knew
who knew about them.
Who's Guardians of the Galaxy? Or would even care? I was
surprised that Ant-Man was in there because he wasn't popular before.
No, before Paul Rudd made him.
From Paul Miller. Oh, I just rewatched those movies, and they are so good.
So good, man. Paul Rudd. They're like, when I saw the casting, when they were like, "Oh, Paul Rudd's gonna be Ant-Man." I love Paul Rudd, but I was like, as a superhero, I'm like, I don't think that's gonna work. And then also, I'm like, Ant-Man. Really? Like I knew of Ant-Man, but let's all face it. You never met anybody on the planet that was like, dude, my favorite character is Ant-Man. My favorite character out of all the no way.
Nobody.
You never heard that until Paul Rudd adorned the Ant-Man suit and brought him to life, man.
Nailed it.
He nailed it. He over the top nailed it. And actually it's my son's favorite now, because
that's another one where the sequel is just as good as the original. Like it did not skip a beat or go down.
No. And the villain character was awesome in that too. In the second one, oh my word, man.
So I just rewatched both of those, and honestly, my second, Paul Rudd nails it. He's great. But the other character, I think his name is Lewis.
Oh yeah, yeah. Oh, dude,
character.
the one who recaps, man.
Those recaps they do are Absolutely. And the fact that they get the actors to, when they act it out, they act like him.
Yeah,
Like, if you notice it, like they totally do like his whole like
mannerisms and stuff.
mannerisms.
Yeah.
Like, and then he's like totally like, what?
And then she was like, and then he did the. So awesome, dude. That dude's funny, man.
It's so good. He's so great in that.
But like,
movie.
yeah, but it's all of those little pieces that just got added in there that all worked. And Michael Douglas, man, as Professor Pym.
I gotta say, the de-aging that they did on Michael Douglas in that worked really well. Like,
it really did.
Totally didn't take me out of the moment. I was able to. It was good enough where I was just able to go with it.
Yeah.
Unlike the de-aging in Tron, where I was kind of a little. I mean, the technology wasn't there at that time. I just had to get over it. You had to be like, I know what they're doing here. They had to do it to make this work.
Nobody, when he's talking to the kid in the bedroom, I was just like, ugh. And if anybody, I don't know who's seen Tron, but you watch it, but it was one of those things where I'm like, it's just too good of a movie all around that I'm like, I'm okay with that. They had to do that to get through that part of the story.
Like, be like, I'm okay with this.
Yeah, I was totally fine with it. Yeah, totally fine with it. Because Tron is
yeah, that's the rumor that in April they are going to be able to open up the Disney parks. Hopefully, this is not just like some kind of like side rumor from something. Disney had an investor call where they had to brief the stockholders, and the CEO Bob Chapek, it came directly from him. He was like looking at all of the information that the state is giving us and the way things are going. We are targeting this April date for reopening the parks in California, which
so awesome. So they need it, man. Need it.
They need it.
I honestly, like, I just thought about it the other day where we've had Disney World open for quite a while now.
Yeah.
Quite a while. Where, you know what I mean? Really, almost, a little under a year. I cannot imagine not having it open. I mean, my word.
Doctor Strange in the Small World of Madness. Yeah, I don't think Drewby's in line for that one.
Oh man! Oh, don't even get me started on Doctor Strange, man. Doctor Strange #2.
Oh, I just watched that movie again. Oh, dude, I loved it, man.
Brilliant movie. Brilliant. And that's another one. I actually, growing up, I liked the Doctor Strange character. I saw him mysterious and all that stuff. I know he really wasn't like a frontline kind of character, but
Vicky, we don't have anything to try tonight. We whiffed it on this one.
Well, I wish I could give you one of these. They're not super hot, but these are delicious, just so you know.
I need to try those. But what we will do is we will decide here tonight.
Yes.
We'll pick something that we can buy on Amazon that will arrive by next week, and we'll do something next week. We promise.
Not
just remind us.
Not the gummy bear.
Before we've already done. I'm not doing that thing. My stomach can't handle that.
No, mine either. Mine.
Oh, but Doctor Strange, that's another casting one.
Oh my,
like,
dude.
Boy, did they nail it.
Cumberbatch, dude. Dr. Sherlock Holmes, dude. He's such a great actor. Such a great actor. Yeah. Oh man.
That Sherlock series is amazing.
I can't
I'm sad that it ended.
I'm sad that it took me so long to even be able to watch it because I didn't have cable like for a long time. You know what I mean? I didn't really watch cable. And then I was going through, I was like, what do I want to watch? And all of a sudden it came up and I was like, I like that guy. I like that guy. Yeah. Cumberbatch is the man. And I was like, let's check it out. I like Sherlock Holmes. I like that whole the whole vibe there. Started watching it within 20 minutes. I'm like hooked. And it was like, and the next episode. And these are long episodes too, man.
And you're binging. You're to the point where it's 3 a.m. and you're like, I can do one more.
One more. One more. Well, Veronica kept coming in. She's like, are you watching that again? I'm like, this is a different episode. It's a different episode.
Yep.
Yeah, it is a must-watch, Stranger, for sure. That is such a great show.
100%. It's such a great show, and I think there's 4 seasons of it. I wish there were 40.
Oh, me too, man. Me too. But everything has to end at some point,
Yep. Boom.
Badoosh.
They've given us a preview of the new Poly Rooms. And I gotta say, they're pretty nice.
Those are pretty nice.
I mean, they're Moana, but they're not over the top Moana.
Yep.
Because it's still just a Polynesian theme. Other than Moana on that TV there, There's nothing there. But if you look around the room, there's like little hinted details of
hidden.
Moana.
Yeah, a little.
So like
hidden
that wallpaper is like Maui's tattoo. And you can actually see Maui's on the wallpaper there, and Moana's on the wallpaper. So they kept it like
tasteful.
super tasteful.
Tasteful
Is the best way I would say it. But the room 100% feels very Polynesian. Yeah, and I like the herringbone pattern there on the wood floors. Stranger, like that pattern is just so cool.
Yeah.
And I bet you that's not even wood. I bet you that is like the wood tile,
laminate or whatever. Or
well, I bet you it's wood tile because from a durability standpoint, hotel like that tile would be a lot easier.
Right.
Looks like you timed the honeymoon perfect because these are pretty awesome, Mr. Oprisco. So like here's a couple more.
Oh, nice.
So like there you can see like it's got there he is. There's Maui.
Yeah.
And then here's Moana in the corner. It's just really tasteful.
Like I like how they didn't make it like they didn't make it super cartoon. Like I don't like obviously we love the cartoon, but it's not like cartoony where it looks tacky. You know what I mean? Like,
and I think that's what people were worried about when they were like, "Oh, we're retheming it with Moana."
That's what I was worried about.
People were like, "It's going to be the art of animation style Little Mermaid room." Which awesome looking rooms.
Yeah.
But like the Polynesian's a little bit like higher end of a hotel. Mm-hmm. Moana bedspreads would have been cool. Like a kid's Moana bedspread. like pink.
With a big Moana head.
Yes.
Big Moana head.
And you get your own Keurig.
Oh, is that hey? Behind the Keurig?
I'm saying they've got like little touches.
Yeah.
It's not crazy.
No.
But it's just like little touches. And that looks like a painting to me. I'm sure it's like a printed wallpaper that they can just redo and everywhere. But it looks like somebody like did like a little painting, which I think is awesome.
Almost looks like painting on like wood. Like they had an old piece of wood and they kind of painted on it.
And they just painted on it. And you get a Keurig, which is cool.
I like Keurigs. Do you have a Keurig?
I used to like Keurigs. We got rid of it because I couldn't deal with the pods. There were just too many pods like laying around and like you couldn't recycle them. And I know it sounds silly, but like that bothered me a little bit.
No.
Like the only way you could recycle them was like cut the lid off, pour the coffee out, and then you could recycle the cup.
Jamie, that doesn't sound ridiculous at all because that was my main concern. I'm not like Mr. Preacher Man, like, oh, the environment. I'm not like that, but I'm just saying, like, I was just looking at it. I'm like, this is so much waste, man. It's just going to end up in the water. And I'm like, this is silly. So what we ended up finding at Publix, they have looks just like a Keurig pod that you open up the top
and do your.
That's all we do. And I've had the same one. You just rinse it in soap and let it soak for a little while. But we've had
the other reason we switched from the Keurig was that part, and we had the pod thing, which was okay. But like in the morning, like we would make a couple cups, one for me, one for the wife, and then I would always like to have an extra cup. So I was like, man, like I'm making 3 pods worth of coffee.
Yeah, I see what you're saying.
I can just buy a carafe coffee maker and I can just make like a half a pot of coffee.
And then you got it all covered.
And I got it all ready to go. And it was a lot cheaper.
True. Yeah.
Well, now the fill your own pod fixes that. But like buying their pods was ridiculously expensive for coffee.
It's like I went in the store the other day and I think it was like 10 or 12 pods for like $12. Now you're looking at like, oh, it's only $1 of coffee, but if you buy a bag for $5.99 or $4.99 or even $6.99, you get more than 12 cups of coffee out of that.
We buy a tin of coffee, and that tin lasts us like a month, and it's like $9. We don't buy the greatest coffee because literally it's just inject caffeine in my body type thing. Yeah. Sometimes I'll splurge and I'll get a nice coffee or something like that, some whole beans, and I'll grind them myself and whatnot.
That's the best way, but I just don't have time for that anymore.
Neither do I.
I love doing it, but
Tangent.
This is the tangent show. Ooh, that looks nice. That's a nice little
right. And
The
you got
wind
like
in her
Coda
hair.
there, and the wind in her hair, and like it's just super classy. It's all I can say. I think they did a fantastic job with it.
Yep.
I'm excited. Look at this bathroom, man.
Wow, that's nice. Not very Moana-esque, but
No, I don't
nice.
I don't see anything really Moana at all in there, but that's a bathroom, man.
Maybe that is about. You know what though? I like in the bathroom. I like the whatever they put on the wall there. Like it looks like wood slats, kind of.
Those are tile.
Yeah.
They make wood tiles that look exactly like wood, and and that like the carvings on the dresser or the wardrobe doors, just everything. I mean, it's Disney, man, because like I would be so relaxed to be in that room.
Oh, dude, it's really calming. That's what I like about it. It wasn't like hyper. You know what I mean?
Right.
I wonder if the water in there, though, you could like move it like Moana moves it. Doesn't she move the water?
That'd be awesome.
Watch my hair.
Yep. Yeah. The texture on the cabinet. Hashtag that's a bathroom.
That's a bathroom.
100%. That's a bathroom. So those rooms are going to supposedly be ready to go late July 2021.
Andy wants to know if the standard rooms are going to look like that.
I didn't see whether that is the standard room or an upgraded room. That's what they did. Like on the Disney site, there was also like on Disney's TikTok channel, because Disney has a TikTok channel.
I still don't get TikTok. I don't know.
I don't either. Somebody did like a walkthrough on it on the official Disney TikTok channel, and they need to call Drew and I, because I gotta say the camera work was not that good. I was like, this is the official Disney one? Like
Bob on the job again, dude. Bob on the job. Yep.
But I'm thinking that's probably going to be the standard room. I can't see where they said that was like the special rooms or anything. They just said this is the new designed rooms for the Polynesian. This is the new look. So I don't see them doing a Motel 6 version for everybody else.
Motel 6.
With like, the plastic Moana on the dresser and the Moana Walmart comforter. I don't see that happen. I hope
the pillows out of this then.
and actual chickens running around the room.
Yeah. Chicken poop everywhere. Just saying.
So that's July. When are you coming, Mr. Oprisco? That's supposed to be July of 2021 is when they're saying that those rooms will be ready.
Hopefully he's down before that.
Hopefully he is down before that. Another thing that is supposed to be restarting. Everything's coming back, right? Dun, 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 dun.
Jamie, what kind of shirt do you have on? I
have on a Disney Cruise Line shirt on in honor of this piece of news.
What?
They are saying that the Disney Cruise Lines are set to sail again in fall. So they're saying sometime in fall time. Now there's going to probably be some sort of requirements of either probably like you have to be vaccinated or something. Who knows? It's going to be different, but it's going to be open. And I will tell you, if you go back, I put out a vlog, which was just old foot, like almost a Disney Stranger Time Machine version of we did one Disney cruise and we loved it. I've cruised on regular cruise lines. I've cruised on Carnival Cruise Line. Unless you're 18 to 24, maybe.
Well, maybe 26.
Really into the pounding the alcohol and some late night clubbing.
Party boat.
Yeah.
What about early morning loving?
I wouldn't recommend a Carnival cruise. It was not all the cruises I've taken. It was not my favorite cruise.
Well, all you got to say is the actual name. It's like Carnival. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Party time.
And we went on a Royal Caribbean cruise, which we thought was fantastic. We went on like the biggest boat they had. It was like a city in the sea. It had a freaking park with trees in the middle of the boat.
That's
Like
wild,
basically
man.
Central Park was in the middle of this boat. It was
That's crazy.
ridiculous.
That's crazy.
And we had a fantastic time. That was really laid back, more our style. Shows and restaurants and shopping and chill pools, like kind of our style.
Mm.
But then we did Disney, and it was like, this is why a Disney cruise costs more than the other cruises. The food was better. The shows were better. The shopping is better.
Customer
Their
service.
private island in the Bahamas, off the hook. Like, it's still the Bahamas, but it's Disney Bahamas.
Yeah, you feel safe there.
If that makes sense.
Yeah.
Like, you still feel like, I'm in another country, but it's a Disney country.
Yeah. It's almost like a part of Epcot, one of the pavilions.
I saw that, Sally, that a bunch of families are suing Disney for getting them COVID in March.
Come on, man.
Because during, the whole thing when it was starting, not everybody knew it was going on. But I think even then people were signing things that said, like, you're kind of going at your own risk and whatnot. But in March, it was really iffy. Like, people didn't know anything about any of this. And, bless you, Drew.
Thank you.
But,
but you can't, like, come on, man. Like, all I got to say with that is, like, I could understand if Disney was still running their stuff the end of May. you know what I mean? Like,
July,
there, I'd be like, you guys are being reckless. But dude, around March, like, think about it. That's when, like, everything happened where, like, Disney was
everything started. I was still doing regular stuff in March.
No, I was too. I mean, we were hanging
was.
out and doing whatever we were doing.
Yeah, that was our last time. That was our last time we got together before all this.
Thank you, Trish. But yeah, as Queen said, no cruise for me. So don't.
True.
No.
I'm gonna get you on a cruise.
No, won't do it, man.
Yes.
Nope.
After we do our family vacations, one of these days, I'm gonna get you on a little shorty cruise. We'll do a shorty, a little 3-day.
As long as I can swim the land.
You go on the boat. They even have one where you don't even have to go to real Bahamas. Like, literally, it goes boat, Disney Island, and back. It's like a little shorty thing.
But it might give me vertigo.
No, it won't. You won't. We'll get vertigo. Nope. You will enjoy a Disney cruise. I have a feeling you would. It's all about food, fun, and like shopping and character meets, and like, it's just good.
I know. It's just that being out in the water in the middle of nowhere.
And Disney's the only cruise line that does fireworks at sea. And that's pretty cool to see.
Wow, never even thought about that. Really, off the ship they're doing it, obviously.
They shoot fireworks off the boat.
So they don't have like a separate boat that's like tailing them that does it.
Nope.
Really? That's pretty wild.
Yeah, it was really cool.
I'll watch your vlog. I'll watch your vlog.
I'll break you down one day.
I'll watch it. You have to club me over the head and drag me on the boat.
I could do that.
Right over the head.
I can pull that off.
You can get.
I could pull that off.
Trish said, "You can get vertigo on a boat or a cruise." I don't think so. I don't think
he can. He's just using it as an excuse.
I was using it as an excuse.
There is where everyone's excited about October 1st, of course. That's kind of like what everybody's focused on right now. Yeah. But there is something that's happening before then, actually pretty soon. A little luck of the Irish.
A luck of the Irish. Top of the morning to you.
St. Patrick's Day.
Oh, I love St. Patrick's Day.
So do I.
I really do.
It has nothing to do with being Irish, probably.
Not anymore.
Like, none of the St. Patrick stuff is Irish, really.
No.
Most people, it's just about drinking.
Yeah.
It's literally a reason to just drink a lot of alcohol.
Honestly, it's like New Year's Eve in March. It's really what it is.
Mm-hmm.
You know?
Don't you like pirates? Huh? You like pirates? Pirates in the cruise? Hey,
Christy J.
Christy J's here. So they've got some cool stuff going on for St. Patrick's Day. These are for our friends in California.
They always get the prettier stuff. I'm not going to lie.
They do get some, I got to say, looking at some of this stuff, Some of the Cali stuff looks better than the Florida stuff.
Yep.
I always thought that was bunk, but looking at this,
No, it's legit. I've looked at some of their stuff, and I think it's a smaller area, so they concentrate more on it.
look at that little pot of gold.
That's
With
adorable.
the
And dude,
rainbow.
with the little rainbow. Come on, man. That's attention to detail. Those are the things that you got to appreciate.
What are the odds it looks like that?
Yeah,
I didn't
yeah,
get
I
a
know.
Bob version like my Cinderella coach, where like the thing was kind of falling off and the wheels were like janky.
That looked bad. That was like a child's drawing of a car.
Somebody gave them this picture and then they faxed it like 10 times.
Yeah. Well, they use my fax machine. It's a little old.
They
so
use fax
they use
machine.
my fax machine.
Okay, so this is going to be in the downtown Disney district, which, if I'm correct, this is in Disneyland.
Yep.
This is open because that area is shopping and foods places are open supposedly. There they've got a St. Patrick's Mickey Granny apple. I like a caramel apple. I really do.
I do too.
That pot of gold is a Granny Smith apple dipped in caramel, dipped in dark chocolate, embellished with yellow, white chocolate, and gold candy coated milk chocolates. Sounds good.
Rainbow sour belt.
Yeah, sour belt. I like that.
I love the wording they use. Embellished.
Shamrock crispy. Shamrock shaped crispies dipped in green and white chocolate, decorated with a yellow Mickey. Not bad. And then they have a milk chocolate cookie marshmallow wand. Why would you have a wand? Like what? No, but what does a wand relate?
Oh, to St. Patrick's Day. They ran out of stuff. Maybe St. Patrick had a wand, and that's how we got the snakes away.
Speaking of whoever writes these, this is a mint chocolate cookie marshmallow wand. Mickey-shaped marshmallow dipped in mint milk chocolate, enrobed in chocolate cookie crumbles and drizzled with green and white chocolate. Enrobed. Name me a time you have ever heard anyone use the word enrobed.
I've only heard them use the word unrobe. To unrobe. Yeah. No, but I'm telling you, the way they describe them, dude, they use those, really, really sensual words to really get you enveloped.
Okay. Unpopular opinion here, I bet.
Uh-oh.
I am not a fan of the Rice Krispie treat.
Let me tell you something, Jamie. Where I work, I make Rice Krispie treats 3 times a week for the kids at the college. I cannot stand Rice Krispie treats anymore.
Yes,
I'm not kidding. Friends. I'm not kidding, dude. I like seriously. At first, I was like, oh, because they're Rice Krispie treats. I was like, eh. And then like, I don't like them anymore. I won't pay for them. I will not pay for them. It's a foo-foo word. Yeah, it's a foo-foo word. It is. It's a little pretentious. It's a little pretentious.
It is a very foo-foo-y word.
Enrobed. So, well, you see, the thing is, you have a Rice Krispie treat enrobed in marshmallow.
Yes.
But yeah, I'm not. I gotta say, over the years, I'm just not a fan. Not
I can't
anymore.
do them.
Not any fan.
I could take if you made me a Rice Krispie pedophore, another foo-foo word, like a tiny little square of Rice Krispie treat.
Yeah,
I could do that. That is the only amount of Rice Krispie treat I can eat. When it's this big, like literally one bite in, I'm like, I'm done.
No, I know. Well, you know what I don't like? I don't like the coating it leaves on my teeth and my mouth. Like, I don't know what it's like, the butter and the marshmallow. It's really no, it's really not. It's really not.
It's not a good dessert.
You know what? It's not a good dessert to pay for. It's not something like when you can literally like a 7-year-old can make it in their house. Like, you know what I mean? Like to the point where it's so common, I guess. And it's easy to pump out. It's cheap. And then they can charge a lot for it.
So as I'm scrolling through this picture, I thought it was like salmon.
It looks like a toaster strudel to me.
I thought it was like salmon with cream sauce. I'm like, why did they put chocolate chips with salmon?
Maybe it's good.
But these are actually mint chocolate chip glazed beignets. And I gotta say, if you watched my vlog before this show, I was so let down with the beignet caramelisse in France. I was pretty nice to it, honestly, in the stream, in the vlog. It was pretty terrible. And I've heard people say they liked it, but ours, we got a bad one. Bob made it.
Mm.
It was, you know how like it says it's cream filled? When you expect something to be cream filled, what would you expect that to be? Like there would be a pocket with cream in it, right?
Yeah, right. Yeah.
No. It's almost like they didn't hollow out a pocket or anything for it. They just jammed a piping bag in there with cream and then pushed. So the cream just spread itself out through the whole beignet. So instead of a nice, fluffy, donut-y beignet with a cream center, you got a soggy, creamy-ish beignet with no cream, with just a bad texture.
That sounds like they added too much cream, maybe. Was there a lot of cream?
We didn't even, like, you couldn't tell there was cream. That was the problem.
Oh, I see. Oh,
Literally
yeah.
just
Okay.
It was enough to make it a soggy beignet.
Just sucked into the...
But it just sucked into the dough portion.
Gotcha.
And then the caramelizing of the sugar on the top gave it almost a bitter taste.
That's a bummer.
Like none of it was good. Like I'm like maybe if it was executed better.
Yeah,
it could, because I love beignets.
Yeah,
it's tasted nothing like a beignet.
Bob's beignet.
It was Bob's beignet.
Well,
I was so mad.
But didn't we remember talking about it? I thought we both had concerns about it.
We did.
Like from the picture, I was like, that just doesn't look right. There's something that just didn't look right about it. I was like, that doesn't even look that good. I was like, maybe it's just maybe a bad picture, you know what I mean, or whatever. I don't know.
So maybe this is better. These mint chocolate chip glazed beignets, because I love mint chocolate chip ice cream. One of my favorite ice creams.
Jamie, that is why we're friends.
I'm telling you, man, if you let me into an ice cream shop and there's a whole bunch of ice creams, I'm gonna pick mint chocolate chip.
Dude, I love it. I love it. I don't like peppermint, but I like, you know what I mean? Like, but that
mint is different than peppermint.
Certainly is. Certainly is.
It's totally different flavor. So maybe that one's good. Trisha's gonna have to let us know about that one. So these this one I'm mad about. The one on the right. That this is not in Orlando, because that looks like me on a plate, like what I want,
dude,
in a plate.
Give me some corned beef.
It is a corned beef and cabbage burger. Angus beef patty resting on a bed of braised cabbage topped with Swiss cheese, sliced corned beef, whole grain mustard on a brioche bun.
With garlic fries. They don't even just give you regular fries. You get garlic fries, dude.
Trish, I'm going to have to live vicariously through you on that one. You have got to try that. Because honestly, that looks about as fantastic of anything I've ever heard. Have you ever had Irish nachos, Drew?
I don't think I have.
Neither have I, but apparently they have them. They are French fries topped with corned beef, Guinness beer cheese, pico de gallo, and spicy aioli. That
sounds fantastic.
That does.
That does sound fantastic.
I mean, I'm like, why are these not in Orlando?
So that's like the Irish poutine.
It looks like Irish poutine. I don't know why they didn't call it Irish poutine instead of Irish nachos.
Yeah, poutine, because it's not really nachos, because it's French fries.
These are pretty. I don't even know what those are.
Is that a macaron? Is that a macaron?
This we can get, Drew. It is a shamrock cream puff with Irish cream mousse and whiskey caramel sauce.
What? Okay.
I'm not much of a cream puff fan.
It depends on the cream puff.
Desserts. If I'm picking desserts, I'm not going straight for the cream puff. Oh, by the way, hello to Chasing Dreams with Mike. I just saw that they're in here. Julia Banana's in here. Kevin Fisher.
Oh, Anna Banana.
You guys, if I didn't see anybody in here, I apologize. We are not slighting you. I just didn't see you because we're talking about food.
Yeah. Jamie gets sidetracked with food, everybody.
I really do.
It's not you, it's him.
There is going to be a creme brulee with matcha orange cream brulee. Interesting.
Matcha orange.
Matcha's like tea. I've never heard of matcha orange though.
Orange. Maybe they have a new matcha. And it's like orange
Maybe.
matcha. Can there be such
And
a
then
thing?
these are at the ganachery. I've seen these pinatas before. They're interesting.
Mhm.
I don't think I'd ever buy one just because they're like $48 and it's like this big.
Yeah.
I'll tell you that ganachery is expensive, man.
Yeah, I've never bought anything there. I go in and I look and I'm like, oh, that's cool. I'm not buying anything.
They had this really cool like Millennium Falcon chocolate lollipop. It's like, that's awesome. I need that. Oh, it's $14. Okay, I'm good.
I don't need it
really
that bad. I don't need it that bad. No.
But that is a leprechaun Mickey pinata, chocolate pinata filled with gold dusted chocolate marshmallows. Okay.
Cool. But like you said, I'm not paying 40 bucks
So
for
Drew,
it.
here's our burger, and here's my issue. That burger does not look as good as the burger that they're getting in California.
Agreed.
It
The other
looks
one
good.
looked no, but the other one looked like juicy and like
I don't know if
Oh.
it's the picture or what, but
Well,
it's a beef patty with corned beef, shoestring fried onions, Irish stout barbecue sauce, lettuce, and grilled onions. I've had the deluxe burgers, and they're good.
it's missing the slaw, man.
The cabbage. Where's the cabbage,
The
man?
cabbage. I mean, that's what I meant. And what was the cheese on the other one? Was it cheddar?
It was a Swiss,
See, it looked all nice and melty.
melty and gooey. Like
Yeah.
this one looks like a fake burger. Do you know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah. Well,
it looks like a fake burger when the other one looked like a greasy. There you go, Disney Stranger.
hot food.
It looks like prop food.
Yeah.
It
Hey,
it
welcome
doesn't-
in, Brian and Amanda. Welcome
I
in.
do like the onions, shoestring onions, fried onions. I love a fried onion, a little shoestring fried onion. It is good.
Yeah.
I'll probably have to try this burger.
We're gonna have to because it's there and it looks
Yeah.
delicious.
Yep. This might have to be a Dad and Drew field trip to Disney Springs
yeah.
to try some what is this holiday?
St. Patrick's Day.
Irish. Yeah, that one.
The luck of the Irish.
My entire brain went full stop. My brain was like, whatever.
Jamie
What do
just
you,
said
I don't know what you're
burger.
talking about.
All he said
Yeah.
was burger.
Okay, so the Irish cream milkshake, vanilla gelato with Irish cream, caramel, toasted marshmallow, and green sprinkles. That I love caramel.
Me too.
Oh, anything you put caramel on anything, I'm like, yeah, that sounds great. Cardboard box with caramel, yeah,
I'll just lick the caramel off it.
yeah, I'm good. Maybe we can even get Chasing Dreams with Mike. I could actually meet Mike one day. That'd be cool.
Yeah. So what do you say, Mike?
Do a little
Let us
meetup.
know.
So that's the Disney Springs and the milkshake. So now City Works Eatery and Poorhouse. I didn't even know this is a thing. What is this thing? Where is this thing?
That's what I've never heard of. Where is that?
I've never heard of this. It says it's Disney Springs. I have
Does
never heard of
anybody
this
know? I've
because
never
I've
heard
been
of that.
to Disney Springs many a times, and
Yeah.
I've never heard of this City Works Eatery and Poorhouse. Is
I'm
this
surprised-
new?
I'm surprised I haven't because it's the poorhouse. Badoom cha. Like,
Boom-cha. Boom-cha.
badoom cha.
So it is a corned beef Reuben, shaved corned beef, champagne kraut. Interesting. Whiskey mustard. Do they just think that all Irish people are drunks?
I think
Because
they do,
literally every dish has to have some type of alcohol infused.
Guinness, whiskey, Irish cream. Yeah, I know. Yeah, just pour it
Irish
on.
stout onions. Oh,
Oh.
Drew. What cheese are they going with on this one, buddy?
It better be Gruyere.
Gruyere on a
Italian, that's
marbled
cheese.
rye bread. That sounds like a fantastic sandwich, honestly.
But that doesn't look marble rye.
No, that looks like
Looks
a sourdough or something.
or just maybe regular rye. It doesn't look like marble rye because marble is all
Yeah.
marble.
I think they took the wrong picture.
Brian and Amanda said CityWorks is by the NBA store and over by the House of Blues.
I never go to the West Side. That's why I don't know about this.
I rarely do. Now I got to go over there and check this out.
And they've got a shepherd pie, stout braised ground beef, peas, carrots, onions, shredded cabbage, potato puree.
See,
Okay.
but they went wrong, man. A real shepherd's pie, as far as I remember, should have lamb in it.
Yes, I think it should be lamb, but a lot of people don't eat lamb, so they go with the ground beef, I guess.
But I like
Now,
lamb.
the thing I'm a little bit on the corned beef Reuben.
Mhm.
I would almost like it. Isn't a Reuben supposed to have Thousand Island dressing?
Yeah. Well, I think that's why they did the
They're going with the whiskey mustard, but I would rather have a Thousand Island dressing.
Me too. But then they couldn't call it, like an Irish.
It's still got corned beef.
No, I know, but they really want to make it Irish, so they add whiskey to it.
So it's a whiskey Thousand Island dressing.
It's a whiskey thousand whiskey dressing. It's 1,000 whiskey dressing. What's I read that and I was like, am I going to say it or is Jamie going to say it?
One of us is dumb enough to do it.
Yep. I looked at it. I was like, I don't know if I do it.
Okay, so the gelato place has a St. Patrick's Affogato. That sounds like I just cursed.
I know. Watch your mouth. This is a family show. Sorry, everybody. Sorry.
Gelato, matcha tea, and whipped cream. I don't know if I'm breaking down the door to get that.
I'm not, but I do kind of want to try it.
Now, Green Velvet Shake, that was my nickname in high school. They used to call me the Green Velvet Cake Shake because I used to do the shake.
You used to do the shake, the shimmy shake. Shimmy shake.
A cake batter gelato, green velvet cake. I've never even heard of that. Milk, whipped cream, and a cannoli filling. I like cannoli.
Green
velvet. That seems different.
So the red velvet, green velvet. I wonder what makes it like green velvet. They literally just color it?
Well, okay. Red velvet is not red, correct? As a baker.
Well, it's
if you make a red velvet cake, it is not really red. You have to add red food coloring to a red velvet cake to get that red color that everyone's like, oh, that's red velvet.
Mm-hmm.
It comes out more like a brownish chocolatey color.
Like a dark burgundy. Like a dark burgundy almost.
It ain't bright red.
No. It would be a little. I think. If you saw it,
chocolate flavor, isn't it? Isn't red velvet technically a chocolatey flavor?
It's like chocolate and vanilla, basically. It's like the combo. You know what I mean?
Night, everybody.
Good night, everybody. Show them the tooth.
She lost her teeth. She lost her teeth.
Those of you guys came here that she ripped the tooth out earlier, not on live stream.
Nope.
Try to get her.
It was so close. It was like 2 minutes. It's like 2 minutes.
Can I get a toothless kiss goodnight?
Hey, Disney Stranger, welcome in.
Bye, everybody.
Bye.
Hi, Yelly Belly. Brian and Amanda said that looks like something you try, and later you wish you didn't.
You know what that looks like? Like something that somebody tells you, dude, I can totally cure a hangover.
Yeah. Let me mix this.
Absolute hangover cure. And then like they crack an egg into it or something. Like that's all it seems to be missing is like a raw egg in the glass.
Maybe it does. Maybe they're not putting that in the description. They're just like, here you go, guys. It'll be delicious. Oh man. But green velvet cake now.
Did you ever drink a raw egg?
Unfortunately, yes.
You're not the only. I
thought it made you healthy.
Red-blooded Italian who watched Rocky felt the need at one point to go, Rocky did it. I should try it.
Yeah.
It's horrible. I mean, it's like, get salmonella.
Yeah, I know. Yeah. Make your stomach upset for the week. Ugh. Yeah. Well, I did because it looked like all, bodybuilders are taking, drinking them down like they're nothing. And I was like, yeah. No.
Now, where's Yasaki? Is that also on the west side or is that near
Yasaki?
He doesn't know where anything is anyway.
No, I know, but Jamie, look, I look like I was thinking. I knew where it was.
You look like you're.
Yeah, no, I was. I was just. I had to think about it for a minute. Yeah, I have no idea where that is. It's Advocate.
Yes, that's it.
Nice.
Line, Trish. We are an informational show.
Oh, we actually weirdly are. Sometimes
you can actually get some decent info watching this show, believe it or not.
Yeah, a whole bunch of ridiculous stuff too.
Patty slush, mint lemonade and blue Caraco syrup served with whipped cream and peppermint topping. You can get it non-alcoholic, Drew.
I like it. Take that peppermint bark topping off, and I'm in. It
says you can get it non-alcoholic.
That should be. I'm sorry, and I know maybe we talked about it before. They should do that with everything. They shouldn't just have like a big thing that's mixed up all the alcohol in it, and they just that's the only way.
if they do that, they should mix up a non-alcoholic one.
Or right. But just have an
If you're
option.
going to pre-mix it,
Mhm.
go ahead. Yeah, do your pre-mix. But then pre-mix one that's non-alcoholic for people who want to try it without the alcohol.
But I think that with that, though, they might be concerned like, oops, I pressed the wrong lever and this is for a little kid. You know?
Could you imagine? Little Timmy.
Oh, my goodness. Timmy would have the best day at the park.
Oh, Timmy would be the happiest boy. Timmy's usually so rowdy. Why is he so calm?
Why is he just like, we can do whatever. I don't care, man.
He's so chill, Timmy.
This is the best. I love you, Mom. I love you, Dad.
Oh, my gosh. So Raglan Road, I'm a big fan of Raglan Road's food. Their food is fantastic, by the way.
Me too. Love it. Love the fish.
They've
Love
got
the
a St. Patrick's Festival.
Mm.
Yeah. They're going to have live entertainment with bands imported from Ireland. Like real Irish bands.
More acoustic than electric, obviously. You want to, here's some good.
It says on March 17th, they're doing this. Cool.
And what is that? That's a Wednesday, Jamie.
I guess it is.
I wonder if maybe we should go live on St. Patrick's Day on the Dad and Drew show. Just saying.
That'd be cool if we could pull that off somehow.
Somehow. I think we could.
Okay. Now we're moving into some parks. The island of Java in Animal Kingdom. Thirsty River Bar and Trek Snacks. You get an Irish coffee. We'll skip that one. Let's see what else we got. Russian to St. Patrick's Day cupcake. Drew, cupcakes. Where's Queen? Queen.
Yep. Queen. Cupcake. Honey, put it down.
Chocolate with mint ganache filling, vanilla frosting, and chocolate shamrock.
Ooh,
Actually doesn't look like a bad cupcake.
I love ganache, dude. Oh, yeah.
Good.
That doesn't look like, that doesn't look bad at all. And I love the little.
And that's strangers looking at the beer flight. Yeah. I have done the beer flight over at that pub, and it's a good beer flight, buddy. It's worth it.
Jamie went on a flight.
Oh, I was flying. Unfortunately, alcohol doesn't really affect me that much, so I could do 42 beer flights, and I wouldn't be like little Timmy, unfortunately.
No, you wouldn't be having the greatest day ever.
No. Ooh. Reuben Tachos, Drew. This sounds like a fantastic idea.
Well, see, now they're taking that. So we don't get like the nachos that they said, like the St. Patrick's Day, but we get tachos. I like that.
Crispy tater tots. I'm surprised they didn't call them potato barrels. Loaded with nacho cheese, sauteed corned beef. They added some sauerkraut. And there's my Thousand Island dressing and crunchy rye croutons. Oh, yeah. I 100% have to get me some of this.
Yep.
March 12th through the 17th.
Okay.
I'm going to be at Animal Kingdom on Friday.
I'm not.
Friday's within March 12th, I think.
Wait, what's today?
Today's the 10th.
10th, 11th, 12th. Yeah. You're going to be there right when it opens. Or like right when they start serving it.
If they are doing this, I am 100% getting that thing.
I love that they have the croutons. The croutons. The
croutons
croutons.
are my favorite. I love some croutons.
I like fresh croutons.
Hey, for Disney. Thank you for stopping. And Candy Tank 94.
And Candy Tank. You can pronounce the floor and drinks?
Yeah, the floor and drinks.
Oh, the floor and drinks.
Yeah. And so the other part, they've got a St. Patrick's Day ice cream sandwich, mint ice cream between double chocolate chip cookies rolled in shamrock sprinkles.
And you can get that right now since March 1st, dude.
Yeah, that one's pretty good. Dude, but I'm so going for some Reuben Tachos.
Tachos, I had them that one time, and oh my goodness, man, life-changing. If you guys have never had tachos, you need to. You need to.
Where do they get the tachos, Drew?
They can go to what is it? Andy's Playground.
You're so close, buddy. You're so close. Come on. Come on,
Andy's
buddy.
Toy Chest. Andy's.
You're close. Not Andy. Go with another character. Who are you?
Oh, Woody. There we go. Woody's Toy Chest. Woody's.
I think that's what it is.
I don't know. What do you say? I don't know.
Toy. I'm thinking Woody's Toy Box.
Woody's Toy Box. I think it's Woody's Toy Box.
Between the two of us, we'd get there.
See, information, guys. Information. Get that in Hollywood Studios. Woody's Lunchbox.
We couldn't get there. Andy's Lunchbox. Woody's Lunchbox.
Oh,
He's
Thank
got a
you,
lunch
Brian
box.
and Amanda. Thank you. Yeah. Sometimes we're informational here. Sometimes we have no idea what we're talking about.
Yep. Okay. They've got the Tamu Tamu Refreshments has the Mickey Colossal Cinnamon Roll, which is a great cinnamon roll if you've never had one, but with green icing. They just food colored the icing on it, which still makes it good.
Yeah.
Let's see.
I don't have a
Okay, Art Animation Resort. That looks cool. Cupcake, of course. Luck of the Green chocolate cupcake filled with mint cream, topped with vanilla buttercream and shamrock sprinkles.
It better be real buttercream, though.
Now that's adorable.
Ooh, that is adorable. He's got a little hat on.
Dessert standpoint, that's freaking adorable.
That's beautiful. That's actually very well plated.
Somebody did that really nice.
Yep.
This is at Coronado Springs. The Irish cream mousse filled with pâté à chaud with pistachio cream and a chocolate shamrock.
That looks
I
good.
don't even know what pâté à chaud is. What is that?
I don't know. I'm guessing it's some sort of pastry. I'm guessing.
Yeah. It looks fantastic, though.
Pistachio cream sounds delicious.
Yes, pistachio cream does sound good. And what is this thing? This is a Irish coffee panna cotta. Ooh.
I'm listening.
Chocolate coffee mousse. Ooh, okay. Yeah. Irish cream, Irish whiskey panna cotta, and vanilla cream topped with a shamrock. Now, I know they can cook. They cook all the alcohol out.
Yeah. So it's the flavor.
They're gonna serve it to kids. You can't be serving kids whiskey.
They cook the flavor out of it, or they cook the ethanol or whatever it is out of it.
Yeah.
I'm just making.
Oh, look, Chippendale with their little
dude.
Irish hats, man.
We gotta go get one of those and eat it together.
Yes, and make that.
Yeah. We'll be like, chew, and get the little derby hats.
A green velvet cupcake, cream cheese icing. God, I love cream cheese icing with Chippendale and shamrocks. Done.
All right.
So that is the Irish St. Patrick's Day food. A little preview there for you guys.
They had a lot more than I imagined they were going to have. When you started it, it was like, all right, let's see, maybe a few things here and there. Because sometimes, you know what I mean? Sometimes it's like, just a few things, but looks like they stepped it up a bit.
Funny, I bet you that's not even all of it, because I didn't see anything for Magic Kingdom. And how can they not do something at Magic Kingdom?
Right.
But I am 100% getting those corned beef tacos. And we are getting our butts down to Deluxe Burger.
Yes.
And we're going to try that Reuben burger and maybe a milkshake and maybe something else we found over there. Because there was some good stuff there, I think.
Now I want a burger.
Oh, dude. I do love a burger. I'm like...
we were talking before, remember? And like, I used to eat steak like it was going to be, they were going to take it away tomorrow. Like I could not get enough. It was like every day I'm like, I need a big steak. I need for years, man. And I really wasn't a burger person. Not really. And then the last couple of years, I don't know what's changed. I still love steak, but I eat a lot less of it. Burgers are now my thing. Like, I feel like I literally, at any time of the day, you can be like, you want to get a burger? And I'd be like, yeah, I want a burger. Like, all the time. It's funny how that works, though. Yeah.
Stranger sent me the Drew hair pick.
Oh, geez. Yeah. The Hail Caesar. That's what Mike Wazowski said.
He screenshotted it for us.
The Hail Caesar. There it is. Hail Caesar.
Who is that man?
That's some crazy guy.
Who is that man?
That's some crazy guy.
I don't know that guy.
No. I know. Well, that was still
I'm so hungry right now, Queen Marcia. I'm so hungry right now. Let's see what time we got to wrap this up by 10 o'clock. Drew, put us on a hard stop, people. We got to be off by 10.
I did. My mom's here trying to spend time with
family
mom.
First, buddy. Family first.
Yeah.
Let's see what else. I got some other stuff. Oh, this one for those of you who might be heading to Magic Kingdom sometime soon.
Which I think
just know that an icon is closing down for refurbishment for a while.
Really?
The confectionery
Where am I
going to be closed for 2 months.
Wow. Why? Why are they? Is there like? Do they say why they're refurbing it?
They're saying it's closing on 3/29 for an extended refurbishment, which it's already scheduled at least 2 months out because the people who look into this stuff can see that stuff, and they're saying it's at least 2 months out.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know what they need to do in there, honestly.
No, but that's what I was going to say. Like if they didn't say anything, dude, I was just there the other day, and it's immaculate.
It's old timey.
It's immaculate. Looks so nice.
You can't like update it to modern times because then it wouldn't be the old timey like. So I don't know what this extended thing is, but what made me really sad was they're saying is the little art store next door, the Art of Disney store, is going to become the temporary snack store.
That's weird.
Which means you won't be able to get the cool little art stuff that I loved that store when we went to Magic, man. Like I recently bought something from that store.
What'd you buy, Jamie?
Oh, let me see if I can get it off the shelf without killing myself or breaking anything.
Hopefully this doesn't go bad, folks. I have faith in Jamie, though. Yeah, I'm super jealous. I'm super jealous, dude. I love that.
I'm gonna stop the screen share so that it'll be bigger.
Yes.
Here we go.
Boop. Look at this, guys.
This is Anna Mickey.
Dun, 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 dun.
Normally $140, which honestly, for the size of this thing, is not bad.
No.
But after my 30%, when it was on the 30%, it was like $100.
That's worth every penny, dude.
I'm such an indie fan that I could not pass it up. And this is the best. I love this.
What?
In his satchel.
No way. Are you serious, dude?
Mickey Mouse fertility idol. And it's in his little satchel.
I'm so jealous, dude. That's awesome.
And it's got the Grail, the Holy Grail from the movie, The Last Crusade, and then on the back it's got the skull.
Oh, I never saw the skull, dude.
And it's got the little diamonds from Raiders of the Lost Ark, the spear from the first movie. This is probably the coolest thing I own. And I own some cool stuff.
You do, but that's pretty awesome, dude. Please don't drop it, Jamie. Please don't drop it.
God, I would kill myself. Honestly, I would literally, the stream would end and it would be the end of the show because I wouldn't be able to handle it.
No, that is such a that was a good pick using the discount at that time.
The funny thing is, we were there for the wife's birthday. So on my wife's birthday, her actual birthday, the day of her birth, we were celebrating her birthday, and I bought myself a gift. Terrible husband. No,
you just felt the birthday happiness, and you were like, you know what? We all need something on this wonderful day. You know? Your wife probably just looked at you and shook her head.
Because she said, for my birthday, all I want is to be able to go to Magic Kingdom, have a nice meal, and I want to get a castle picture with my daughter. And that was all she wanted for her birthday. I'm like, that's awesome. We will make that happen. And then I made something else happen.
Well, but you made all that happen, right?
Yes, that happened.
You're a good husband. You made it happen, dude. You made all the good stuff happen. You know, you deserved a reward, Jamie. Just say that.
And then, so this was the picture that she got with her and the daughter. And I thought it was an adorable photo.
That's beautiful, dude. Look at the clouds in the background, man.
I mean, the castle looks pretty good. The two of them, it looks like it could be if I could have photoshopped those other people out, which was too hard because they were just everywhere. It would have been impossible almost.
Mm-hmm.
Like a magazine shot.
Oh, dude, that's Disney magazine. All like Disney magazine
between the two of them. It's so cute.
Dude, you should send that to Disney and be like, hey, you should put that on your next like Magic Kingdom brochure.
It should be the brochure cover.
You know what I mean? Or the map or whatever.
I have a very That's
awesome.
I do have a very nice couch.
The back seat of my car works pretty good too. Just saying.
Yeah. No, we bought like a nice oversized couch. It's pretty comfy.
Yeah.
Um,
Lazy
I
boy.
sleep on that. I usually sleep on that when I sleep outside for outlet days, which I won't have to do anymore, by the way.
Oh yeah. What's going on with the outlets, Jamie? Let us all
Dude.
know.
It's a nightmare.
Sounds like
So
it.
last weekend, normally I'm really early to the outlets. I won't tell you the time, but it's earlier than most people would try to get there. And they've instituted a new rule at the outlets where security is telling people that you cannot be. Okay, we were there early, me and a group of people that we always are there. And the guy comes up to us around 8 o'clock and he's like, y'all have to leave. All of you cannot be here. You're not allowed to be on mall property until the mall opens at 10 o'clock. So you all have to leave. And we're like, why? We're here every week. Nobody's causing any problems. We're just standing orderly in a line waiting for them to come out and take our names. He's like, nope, Disney says they don't want you here. And we're like, really? We're like, that doesn't seem right. And the one girl's like, I had talked to a manager and he said it was fine. I could stay for today. He's like, no, I'm the manager. That was always that thing. And then so the Disney guy comes out a little while later and he's like, all of you guys are going to have to leave and you have to come back later. Unfortunately, you can't be here. And we're like, whatever. So some people left, but some didn't. And then so everyone was like, well, I'm not losing my spot in line because some people won't leave.
Right.
And then eventually they're like, well, go talk to them. And so eventually the Disney guy comes out and they're like, okay, you can come back at 9 o'clock, 1 hour before open. And we'll start taking names for the virtual queue. Again, a lot of people didn't leave. So I just kind of hung around the area to wait and see what was going to happen. And finally the manager came out and I actually talked to him. I'm like, they're saying you guys don't want people here. He's like, no. He came in and made me come out and say that. And he's like, I told him, like, you guys just leave and I'll take care of my customers. He's like, they're not causing any problems. And the poor guy, this was his first time ever opening the Disney Character Warehouse.
Oh, no.
Another store, because Disney rotates cast members to the outlet. And he's like, this was my first day ever doing an open at the outlets. And the security went nuts. It all boiled down to, originally they told him nobody could come back till 10. Then it was 9. So what they're saying is you can be at Vineland 1 hour before opening time is the earliest you're going to be able to go and get on property and get in line to get your name taken. Supposedly at International, they're being hard about it and they're saying you can't step on property until opening. I don't know how that's going to work, but just keep in mind, if you had thought you were going to get up early and get a really good spot for the outlet, don't get up so early because they're being really dumb about it. And it's not Disney.
No. Well, and I just want to pipe in and talk about the fact that I don't know what's going on with the security and the property owner or whatever, because I told Jamie this a while back. So I'm sure everybody's seen Jamie's, Disney, the outlet vlogs. I'm sure you've seen other people vlogging and all that stuff. Well, I had gone like, I don't know, a year ago, whatever it was. And I was just going to vlog, the mall area. I was in the mall, I was in the food court and I was just like going to show the food court and everything. And this guy comes up to me, security guard, and he starts like yelling at me that like, this is illegal. You can't. And I'm like, wait, what? And I like was totally no filming on property. And I go, wait, I said, I just have a question. And he would not listen to me. Like he was just like, no. And then like, I was just like, dude, I just want to like answer me a question. I see people vlog all the time and you're screaming at me. I just want to know. I'll follow the rules, but I'm seeing other people do it and he just wouldn't have it. So like I said, I don't know what's going on with security people over there. I don't know if
I
it's
have also had a security guy go full Paul Blart on me.
a,
Came
yeah,
up on it way. I mean, like, and he's like, "You can't be here." I'm like, he's like, "You can't film out here." So that's why you notice, like, I never film anything outside of the Disney store.
no.
Because whoever owns that mall is being really dumb. And that was what the Disney guy said. He's like, why would you chase away people who are excited to come patronize a store,
Right.
who will then go to the Starbucks and get stuff to drink and eat, and go to the other places that are going to be open after our store, or go do things while they're waiting? Why
Right.
would you chase those people away? He's like, I could understand if you guys were causing a ruckus, but he's like, you guys are literally just standing here.
Guys, we literally go there, me, the Queen, and Jamie. We will meet up in the morning and sit down and have coffee like old people and eat a bagel and just chit chat. And there's other people doing the same exact thing. We literally are just sitting and then we'll stand for a little while and like
people, by the way, like, it's literally at max
and
of
Marcy.
people waiting there before like it opens. You're talking 20, 25 people max that I've ever seen waiting there really early.
All relaxing and none of it's not like a bunch of punk kids. It's not like a bunch of punk kids like
It's not like we're skating all over the quad.
jumping over tables, and we're literally sitting down like old people having coffee.
So yeah, keep that in mind if you plan to go over to the outlets. 1 hour before open is what they're saying. Now, whether they're going to enforce that, and that's what everybody's concerns were, like, so I'm going to leave and I'm going to come back 1 hour before, but I can still see there are people who stayed here. So now those people have jumped my spot in line and I got up early. Not quite fair. Yes, they were definitely having a full-on Tackleberry.
Tackleberry. It totally is a Tackleberry. Love it.
Oh,
Dude, Police Academy. Are you kidding me?
Police Academy movies, dude, so great.
Oh, love it. Love
Bobcat
it.
Goldthwait.
Dude, I was just gonna say, dude, he's
the best.
He's the best character, man. He's the best character.
Yeah, and Michael Winslow, he's with the sound effects. So great. I love it.
I love the guy. I love it when oh my goodness. Why am I spacing his name? Steve, the Goot, man. His partner, I can't remember if it was Police Academy 2 or the first one. I can't remember, but he partners up with that dude who's like a total pig. Do you remember?
Yeah.
Like he was eating cereal and then like the cat like peed in his cereal and he goes, and he eats it anyway.
Yeah.
He's like, you want some? Like, nah, I'm good, man. I'm good. Mahoney, yes.
The Goot.
The Goot. But I'll tell you though, I think Disney, they're gonna talk to that complex, man. I really do.
I was told that Disney was told by the mall owners that control your line or we're going to shut your store down. Now, these are all rumors of flying around and, he said, she said stuff, but I don't understand why literally there are people who go there only for the Disney thing. Like that's a big section of why they have so much business.
They will shoot themselves in the foot.
Yep.
They will. That's how I feel about it.
Talk a little bit about Disney Plus.
Let's do
and
it.
then we will close out the show with a little bit of discussion on something. So some information on Disney Plus. They just hit 100 million subscribers.
That's crazy.
Yeah. Pretty quick too.
Well.
I mean, pretty quick they got up to that 100 million. But here's the good news from that. They announced they are going to release 100 new titles a year.
We're never going to leave our houses.
100 new stuff.
Yeah.
And it's not like, old movies. They're not talking like we're going to release 100 new old movies that we've gotten to release. No, they're talking like new programming, new shows and Disney Plus exclusive movies and shows and 100 a year. That's a lot of content.
That's a lot of content.
Oh, yes, Queen Loki. Falcon and the Winter Soldier starts really soon.
Yeah. I'm excited about that.
Couple days.
The Queen is not excited about that, but I am excited about that. I like Winter Soldier.
I do too.
Love Winter Soldier. Oh man. Yeah.
Spoiler alert.
Spoiler, everybody. Spoiler.
At this point, you should have had enough time to watch WandaVision if you wanted to. If you didn't want to, then you don't care about what we're going to do here.
Right.
But, WandaVision is over. The whole season has finished, and it was last week. So it's not like it was yesterday.
Yeah.
So you can't be like, well, I didn't see it.
It's been like, what, 5 days?
Sorry.
6 days?
It's been like 4 or 5 days at least.
Yep.
Yes.
Chris J finished yesterday.
Good. Okay, Drew. What were your thoughts on the finale?
Amazing. It left you with wanting more, and I have so many more questions. That's where it left me. But also it was very it got me a little I wouldn't say teary-eyed.
Mm-hmm.
But I had a little lump in my throat in the one scene. Okay, like I said, spoiler alert, guys. If you don't want to hear it, please shut us
That's
off
why I'm doing it at the end of the show too, because it's the end of the show. If you want to shut us off, good night. It was nice talking to you guys. We'll see you next week.
Yeah,
but we're gonna talk some more.
But so the part, and I'm telling you, man, they did it brilliantly because I knew I could feel it coming when her and Vision kind of look at each other, and it was so funny because it was just this real subtle thing where like we need to put the kids to bed, and they're not gonna be around to wake up in the morning. They're not gonna be around to wake up in the morning, and it was just this like when they put them to bed, dude, and they look out the window, and you just see. You can see it off in the distance. It's coming. Mm-hmm. It's coming, dude. I don't know, man. It made me feel weird, like sad and confused. And I'm like, no, like she's giving up her family. She's giving up her family. But how about you, Jamie? How did you feel?
There is a large contingent of people who feel like Sammy do, who feel like they were let down. They didn't feel like it was an explosive enough ending, I think. And I think they wanted something that the show wasn't.
Yep.
And I had heard that a lot of people had felt this way, like they were hoping for Mephisto or some big reveal or like something earth-shattering, and they didn't really get that. What they did get, and what they don't understand is like, or what the creator of the show is trying to say is, the whole show is really like a study in her grief. So it wasn't supposed to be a big superhero ending type thing. Like literally it was like a study in grief is really what he's saying in a superhero world.
Sure.
It was kind of deep in that aspect. So it was literally all about how she processed her grief, and it's her journey of that from the beginning to the end. I thought they did it really well. It gave you what you needed, but not everything you wanted.
Mm-hmm.
Like a lot of people wanted some big Mephisto and like some crazy fight or something like an overarching. It's a Marvel TV show. It's not a movie. It's not the next Avengers.
Right. And I think that's what people didn't understand, though. You know what I mean?
Right.
Like people, because everybody got so used to the fighting and the this and the, and all this and everything's crazy, where this was like totally slowed down, toned down, smaller scale, like really like a smaller scale. Like like you're saying, the guy said it was a study in her grief. It was about her with this whole Vision thing. It was between her and Vision, man. Like that. It was just that.
Honestly, like I thought the scene where the two Visions fought each other, and then they're in the library and they have that thesis discussion.
Dude, it was awesome.
Nerd. That I thought that was so awesome.
Yep.
Where they have that, and so the White Vision guys like, I was my prime directive is to destroy the Vision, and Vision totally hits him with like deep stoner thoughts. Like this is like Scooby and Shaggy get completely blasted. And he's like, "Am I the dog, or is the dog me?"
Yeah.
Just so like deep thought. But the whole thing is this ship of Theseus thing, and the whole thing is there's this Greek ship supposedly in an old Greek museum, and it rots. The boards start rotting away, so they start replacing the boards on the ship. And New Vision asks, New Vision asks White Vision, so if they've replaced all the boards on the ship, is it still the ship of Theseus? And if you were somehow to magically able to take all the rot away from the boards that you've taken off the ship and reassemble a new ship with them, would that also be the ship of Theseus? And it was like,
it's like, what? Ah, dude.
So basically he's saying like, yeah, I'm not the real Vision because I don't have the real Vision's body and everything, but you're not the real Vision because you don't have the real Vision's like thoughts and memories. So is either one of us really Vision? And I was like, ooh. Okay, now, Sammy, the whole thing with the teasing the X-Men thing, you don't know that it's not a misdirection, because Marvel is great with misdirections where, they'll tease this thing and then eventually maybe down the road, they will tie that in. Mm-hmm. But what they had said was, and I had heard somebody got really deep into this. So this was supposed to come out later, much later. This was supposed to be like mid-phase 4. So a bunch of things were already supposed to have happened before this came out. And there's people who think that the reason they did the Evan Peters thing was they had originally planned that the X-Men would have probably been introduced and mutants would have already been introduced by this time. Mm-hmm. So if it was just a silly joke, like, hey, this would be funny to put this guy in there, that you would have been like, haha, that's funny, a joke, because we already know about the X-Men and what's going on with them. Instead of everybody thought it was like this whole going to be this big, deep thing into introducing the X-Men and all that kind of stuff. And it really just turned out to be a kid named Ralph Boner, which is a nod to Family Ties. His best friend was Boner, who also the director and the showrunner came from Family Ties. That's where he got his start.
That's
so
wild.
The whole Boner thing was like a whole little inside joke with him. So yes, on New Rockstars, I heard this too. I listened to New Rockstars. It's a great channel. If you want some really nerdy Marvel stuff, there's this channel called New Rockstars, and this guy does these like deep dives into the Marvel stuff. And this is where I heard this explanation from, and it made sense. He's like, this time we would have normally heard about all the mutants, and then this would have been like a fun little joke. People, or don't put it past them to this be a complete misdirection, and he really is part of the multiverse, and Agatha did something else and whatnot. But I have to say that the whole Agatha all along, where, and then they go back and they show you all the stuff she had manipulated, was so well done. And I mean, honestly, I think that the two of them, Paul Bettany and Olsen, should get nominated for some sort of awards, because they nailed each individual time frame of TV show perfectly. Mm-hmm. And when they go through and then they show you all the shows that she used to watch as a kid,
I love that, dude.
And they showed like Dick Van Dyke tripping over the ottoman and like all these things that then brought her back to that. Like, they nailed it like perfectly.
Oh,
it was so well acted.
That was my favorite part about WandaVision. Like I told you, was how they recreated these old shows
Yep.
and just absolutely got the music right. You know? Oh, hey, Night D for Disney. But yeah, like just they nailed it.
Is going to be in the new Doctor Strange movie. They've completely set that up, by the way. And they in the fight between Agatha and Wanda, Agatha says that the Scarlet Witch's powers even surpass that of the Sorcerer Supreme with her chaos magic. And for those of you, they're doing the post-credit scenes again. There were 2 post-credit scenes, not just one. The wife got mad at me because I didn't tell her there were 2, so she only watched one and didn't realize it. Watch it. But the second one has like Wanda in like a mountain, which looks to be like in the Sokovia Mountains, and she's like sitting there sipping her tea
In the middle of nowhere.
In the middle of nowhere, and then they go through like this little cabin, and there's the projection of Scarlet Witch reading through the Darkhold book. For those of you who don't know, the Darkhold is the book of like, I guess like the devil's book of Marvel, of like
Necronomicon of Marvel.
Necronomicon of Marvel, like dark magic in there, and you're not supposed to mess with it. And so she's like flipping through reading, and then you hear her kids' voices crying out for help. What the thoughts is that she may actually even be the villain of the Doctor Strange movie. Because now she completely she loses vision.
Yep. Loses her kid.
Has a family and gets him back. And then loses him again with the addition of kids. And now has all this great, even bigger power than she had before. Is not gonna be good.
No, I think she's going to be that type of villain that like almost doesn't even realize that they're a villain. Do you know what I mean? Like they're just so obsessed. She was
technically a villain in this.
Yeah, really.
Like, she enslaved that entire town.
Yeah,
because she couldn't handle losing vision, and just totally ruined all these people's lives. Put them in pain, locked their kids in rooms. Like that was sad. That one lady who was like the sorority or the PTA mom, when she broke the spell, and she's like, I have a daughter. She's 8 years old. She's locked. She's in her room. I haven't been able to see her. Please just let me see my daughter. Like, how sad is that?
Well, dude, the people that are like on the outer brinks, just like not really moving. They're literally locked in their body, just like, you know what I mean? Like, oh man.
Johnny's daughter, yeah. That was so sad, man.
Yeah.
But I gotta say, Jimmy Woo, I love that character.
Once again, going back to Ant-Man.
The fact that they threw him in there was just perfect. And the way Marvel ties things together, they're so good. So Jimmy Woo, when he first meets Monica Rambeau, he does the card trick that Ant-Man did when he was there, and he was like, how did you do that?
Yeah.
And in Ant-Man, you can see he's watching the same online close-up magic school that Paul Rudd was watching to learn how to do that. So he shows her his business card. He does the trick that Paul Rudd did.
Yep.
Just to tie those little details back. And then when they're escaping and he's got his hands behind his back, he does a magic trick. He goes flourish. And that's how he got the keys out to break the online magic. Made it so he could escape. And I just think that that's just hilarious to add that to his character.
But so, dude, those are the little tiny details that you pick up on that they connect. That's like you said, how Marvel connects everything, man. Impressive.
Yeah. And, dude, the scene in going back to Ant-Man, the scene in Ant-Man 2 where he gets off his probation and he goes, Jimmy takes the thing and he goes, "I'll be seeing you." And Paul Rudd goes, like where?
Oh yeah. For coffee or
Coffee? Or like, are we gonna go? Like, I thought you were inviting me to dinner. Like Jimmy Woo's like, do you want to go?
yeah. All of a sudden he's, well, I mean, I could.
And Paul Rudd's like, no. But there's that little scene
Oh my
was
god.
so great. And like his character, like is like he's such the Boy Scout.
Yeah.
And like he starts doing things a little out of the way for this. It's just so good. They're so good with stuff.
Dude, just stop for a second and think about having to tie together all of these Marvel movies, man. Like, really, think of the enormity of it. Okay. Yeah. You have to have all the good characters. Like, you have to have good actors for this because they fixed Thor real quick. Because Thor was like, Thor number 1 was good, but then like we were talking about how like the
Thor 2 was terrible.
Thor's character, they realized we need to fix something, needs to be fixed. They fixed it. Boom. Thor becomes this awesome character. Like, you know what I mean? Like they realized what each character needed to be.
Adding comedy to Thor was like the best thing they could do.
You needed to. Because, well, that's the thing Marvel does so well. Tasteful comedy that's not cheesy.
Nails that, man.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. He was born for that. But yeah, all these things, dude, all these storylines, how they blows me away. Blows me away.
That somebody goes through and picks through and they fixed continuity errors in the movies, the things that didn't make sense. They went back in like Avengers and like that time travel thing, they made things that didn't make sense make sense. They're so smart. Yeah. So that's why I think the whole Evan Peters, Ralph Boner thing is gonna come to be something more. Yeah, I think they're gonna put something extra into it because they have to introduce the mutants. They own it now. You know they're gonna.
No, but you know what though? It's one of those things where everybody. I remember I was talking to a girl that's all about WandaVision and she loves the X-Men and all that stuff at work, and she was like, "You got to watch it, man." But no, yeah, we were talking. She was like, "Oh, X-Men," and like she really wanted that to happen. And I'm like, I'm just gonna let it play out. And I'm glad it didn't, because if you start wanting something more, like you said, they wanted something more out of this show that it wasn't. You're gonna take away from what the show really is, what it was. You know what I mean? And I think it was just a side note so you can see what's going on with a character, like you said, with the grief and everything. You know what I mean? Because
it was so. I thought it was so well done.
Oh, I love it. Absolutely love WandaVision. I was concerned, not concerned. I was just curious at first because I was like, I watched the first episode and I'm like, what? Watch the second one. I'm like,
the first 3 episodes, you really kind of had to like give it time to develop.
First episode was like, what the heck? Because it honestly was just like watching an old I Love Lucy show. Period.
Right. They were literally just.
Yeah, there was nothing that you just. It was just weird. If you didn't, that's why they gave you that second episode where you watched that, and then there was color with the little thing, and then it's like, wait, what is this? And then then I was hooked.
Since I pulled it, before we go, I want to do this.
What we're dealing with here is a complete lack of respect for the law.
You're gonna do it, are you?
I am. I did Drew's job for him again. And I pulled a dumb criminal story.
He totally did. He did.
From 2019, but it was too funny not to pull. This young man is named Valerie Portlock, and he's from New York. Mm-hmm. And he was driving around, and he thought it would be awesome to pretend to be a cop.
Ooh, that's never so.
Lights on his car. And he activates his lights and blows an air horn and attempts to pull over a van. Guess who's in the van? A bunch of New York City police detectives. He attempted to pull over the Nassau County Police Department's electronic squad. So, dude walks up, goes to the car. They flash the badge. He pulls a Wile E. Coyote and just runs away.
And see you later.
And I'm out.
Bye.
This is really bad luck. Really bad luck.
Oh my goodness, dude. Dude. That right there is
Could you
instant
imagine?
karma. Instant karma.
Could
Instant,
you imagine?
instant karma, dude.
Instant
And I've got to
karma.
go. I've got to go.
Oh, I left the stove on.
Yeah. I left my car running in my driveway. I got to go. I got to get out of here.
He was later found and arrested.
Good. Good. For being stupid.
But
They were like, you know what? You're just arrested for being stupid. Wow.
that seems like something that happens in a movie.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
it's like something would totally happen in a movie. I died. I was like, could you imagine? You think you're all cool, you got your lights on your thing, you're gonna pull somebody over, and it's cops. A lot of cops. Not just a cop, an entire van full
An
of
entire
cops.
van. Yeah. You can get away from maybe one cop if you're lucky. But but an entire, and plus, dude, they have his description and they have a whole bunch of radios. So they got, their homeboys elsewhere they can look for 'em.
I would have loved to have been in the van as the lights came on and they heard the air horn, because that's definitely not a cop. Like, like I could understand if he had like a full real cop car and the lights and the sirens, they might think, oh, well, maybe somebody doesn't recognize the plate on the van or something. They didn't run it and they didn't realize we're police or whatever.
Right. An air horn.
They knew he wasn't a cop as soon as he tried his little pullover scheme. So I could just imagine all of them sitting in the van like, oh, this gonna be good.
Dude, you know what I wish they had done? Just mess with him. Just mess with him for a little while.
Just kept go with it.
Yeah, just go with it. Pretend like, that he's going to arrest you and like be like, oh, yeah, sure. And then, and then just be like, come here. Well, let me show you something. And you're arrested.
Yeah.
Let him think he's getting away with it just for a little bit.
Oh my God. I was dying when I read that one. I went through quite a few stories to find that little gem.
No, but Jamie, like you're saying, it seems like out of a movie. I think I told this story before. I'm still going to tell it again. It was great. I forget where it was, but there was a guy who decided to rob a hotel concierge, and it was instant karma, man. He goes, for those of you who don't know the story, this guy goes in to rob the front desk at a hotel at like 4 a.m. Literally at the same time he's starting to rob the front desk, there was 4 UFC fighters that were in town training for a big fight or whatever, and they got off the elevator. Yeah, he didn't make it out of the lobby. Let's put it that way. He didn't make it out of the lobby.
I love instant karma. I really do love the stories of the instant karma.
Oh yeah. No, I saw a video the other day. This guy was trying to steal somebody's mail off his porch, but the guy was home and he was watching, and he's like, he must have had a package stolen before, but he was watching.
Right.
And then he saw the guy coming up, so he opens the door and he's like, what are you doing? And the guy's like, oh, and then he starts running off, gets in his car, backs it up into a snowbank, and cannot get, the car's just stuck, and the wheels are spinning, and the cops show up, and it was like, dude, come on, man. Instant karma, buddy.
Oh, there's also the one where the lady who runs up to steal the package, and she's not in the greatest shape, I guess is a good way to say.
Sure.
She runs up to this house, grabs the package, turns around, and complete cartoon head over heels, up, feet in the air, onto the ground, breaks her leg.
Yep,
I mean,
I saw that one. Mm-hmm.
Oh,
and you're just like,
I was like,
dude, that is karma at its finest. It's
great.
Yep. Don't do that. Don't steal. Don't be a jerk. Don't be a bad person.
Be a jerk. Drew, where are you gonna be?
Hey, that's so mean.
Chat.
Jamie called me a jerk. Tomorrow, Queen, where am I going to go? I'm thinking Disney Springs.
I love how you, can we get Queen on?
Yeah, I know.
What's
Should
going
be
on?
the Dad and Queen show. I know. No, I'm thinking Disney Springs probably around 4:30ish.
Okay.
Do
You're gonna have
that.
to go to the west side.
I'm going to go over to the west side. Yep.
Go to Copyrightville.
Yep. I know, dude.
Come on down to Copyrightville. I mean, literally that side of town.
Yeah. For live streaming or even vlogging, unless you obviously edit it out.
Just gonna edit it out and do all voiceover. But man, that side.
What is it?
They love some music. Woo!
Oh, they do. They do. Even though I went there one time, and for some reason I was like in the M&M store, and they were playing like
Every
Ricky
Martin. I mean,
everywhere.
Madonna, they had everything.
And I got one copyright for like a song that wasn't even anywhere near there. It was like somewhere else that I was. I'm like, okay, I'll take that. Club 3 Thursday. Yeah. Club 3 was great.
So you'll be there tomorrow.
I will be there tomorrow. Yes. And then
what you got going on? Where are you going to be? What park are you going to be at Sunday?
Well, it seems that we couldn't get a reservation for Disney. We're actually going to be at Universal Studios eating at the Mardi Gras. So it should be good.
I could almost forgive that because they have food.
Dude, and we were there with my mom. I wasn't vlogging or anything. We were just walking around last Saturday, and I'll tell you, they got some good looking food booths. They really do. We ate beignets from one of the booths, which was good, but they had a lot. They had like a crawfish bowl and a whole bunch of other stuff. So we'll see. It looked good. We'll see how it tastes.
I'll allow it.
Yeah, we're gonna pay $65. You pay that, and then you get to try. I think it was 15 different items from booths.
Ooh, I wish Disney would do that.
Dude, that's brilliant. I
wish Disney would do a food pass.
They should.
Where you get now they do have a thing where they used to have you could go to the festival booth. You would buy a lanyard. It came with a pin and a card, and then you'd be able to use it for like 8 or 10 different items, but it really wasn't that much of a discount. Like literally it was basically just you would have bought the same things unless you were able to find like 8 really expensive items and use them all on that or something.
Yeah. No, but I think the whole paying for it, like paying for the pass, and then it's like, all right, you already paid the money, so you're not constantly taking out your wallet, and you know what I mean? Yep. Like just kind of boop, go around, get some food.
Here's my card. Here's my card.
Boom, do it. Yeah, so we're really excited about that.
Good.
What do you got going on, mister?
Well, Saturday, I will be doing an outlet vlog. Who knows if I'll get into the store at what time or not, or if I'll get kicked off the property. But
we're gonna try. We're gonna be there.
Join me?
Well, nice. We're gonna join you. I haven't been there in like 2 weeks.
I know you have not been there. There's been some good stuff too. $3.99 ears, $3.99 hat.
Probably because I haven't been there.
The week they don't go, all new Loungeflies.
Of course.
There was a Wicket Loungefly Ewok little mini wrist. Oh, that thing's awesome.
Yeah, I saw it. Sure. Awesome. But you know what though? But I was spending time with my mother at Universal.
Yeah, you can't go wrong with that.
Yep.
So I'll be doing that on Saturday, and then we have passes for Friday because the wife is off of work and the kiddos off school. We are going to Animal Kingdom on Friday.
Jealous. I want to be at Animal Kingdom on Friday.
And I'm getting some Reuben nachos.
Dude, you have to go get the Tuk Tuk little dessert.
Oh, I did see that on your thing, the Tuk Tuk.
Dude,
I 100% need to get that Tuk Tuk. That thing, where was that at?
That was at the Isle of Java. It's like if you're heading into Dino Land, it's a little cart on the left. Like when you go into Animal Kingdom and you take a right.
Okay.
Yes, dude. $5.99, but then you get the AP discount, and the thing's huge and it's delicious. One of the best things I've ever had.
And the reason we're doing that on Friday is because we are not going to be doing any. We normally do our Disney vlogs on Sunday, is when we film everything.
Mm-hmm.
But Sunday we check into the Margaritaville Resort.
Oh, that's right.
For 2 nights.
Jealous.
So we will be beaching it up at a not beach, at a pool with sand. And I'm going to do a vlog, and I may even go live from there.
Do it.
If they have a little bit of a decent Wi-Fi, or if I have good signal, I might just walk around the resort, give a little resort tour. I didn't see many videos on the place at all.
Yeah.
Online. So I figured, you know what? If I can get signal and I can walk around, I'll bring the gimbal with me and maybe I'll do a live from the resort, show you guys the beach and the pool area and all that kind of fun stuff, and do a little live from the Margaritaville Resort in Orlando.
Yeah. That'd be awesome. That'd be awesome, dude.
So that's what I got going on.
I like it. I'm jealous. I want to be there.
Oh, it's gonna be fun.
But I got to go to work Monday, so
I'm just gonna relax and
rub it in. Jerk.
yes, it's gonna be great. So, all right, guys, this has been a fun show. I think we learned some stuff.
Mhm.
We got hungry.
Oh my god! I want a burger now. I want a burger. I want a burger now.
I think I want to make a burger for dinner tomorrow. Like, I think I need to go buy the stuff to make a burger for dinner.
I'm gonna have to get a burger at Disney Springs.
Oh, deluxe burger.
No, but I can't do it without you, man.
Oh yeah, we have to do that one together. And that, I don't think it's available yet. We have to check the date. Is there any other good burgers at Disney Springs other than deluxe? I don't know.
Rainforest Cafe had a pretty good burger, but
They did.
little litter on the pricier side, but
Yeah. All right. So
good.
True.
Yes.
What's the only way to live?
There's only one way, Jamie, and that is in the moment. And this guy over here, he does not do outros.
No. So that's it. Good night, guys. We will see you next Wednesday and on all of our other stuff.